Yo guys, welcome to Jurassic Room. I'm not going to do any reactions today. I'm thinking about doing like this on a regular basis. One day do reactions, one day do all the chats and stuff. Well, today it's not a movie chat, it's not a Jurassic chat, and it's not a story time. However, I do have a story time that I got from AAA, or Amazing Animal Adventures channel. Check out his channel, it's really cool. He just did a video on southern dusky salamanders, it's pretty cool. And it's going to be about, the times when I was trying to see the animals I caught. Like, all the animals I caught in Tennessee. I'm also, in my next story time, I'm going to be doing a video on, like, my medical problems I've had. Some little outlandish. I've had a toothpick stuck in my foot. I cut my eye open one time. And a few other things. It's pretty funny. Right now, I'm kind of in a medical problem myself. If you would see the boxes, which I'll have to show in a future video when I go through the house when it's all clean and everything, but we got some heavy boxes. When we were moving, we had my granddad, my mom, my grandma, and then my three sisters. My three sisters are basically pansies. They can't lift anything heavier than, just the lightest crap. My mom can lift heavy stuff, but, it hurts her back all the time to do it. My grandma doesn't really do any heavy stuff, really, except, some of the times where she prefers not to. And then my granddad, he's the only guy I've got there that can do heavy stuff, but, we've moved, we moved from Tennessee, that's one time, from my grandparents' house to Ashford, to the farmhouse, to the gray house, to here. That's 5 moves. And my granddad, he's 61 years old. He's 61 years old. So, that's taking a toll on him. So it all comes on me to lift the heavy stuff. Most of it. Like a majority of all these crappy boxes filled with books, pictures, and all that. Well, when I was moving some of the boxes we were moving about 2 months ago, I had a popping sensation, like a popping sensation in my back. Well, it didn't hurt back then for about 2 months, about 2 weeks ago when we went to Ponce de Leon Springs, till now, it's been hurting like crazy. I can't bend over. It hurts like crap, man. I can't bend over. I can't even do just simple stuff. It hurts my back to even lift anything. So, my mom was saying I gotta get into a doctor. I may have to go see a chiropractor. Because it's not just this time. I've done the heavy stuff on the moves, mostly from all the moves. So, I may have screwed up my back. So, we're gonna figure all that out. But anyway, I was gonna update video I'm doing next, because I just took a 5-hour energy so I could do all this, because I've been meaning to do these videos, but it tastes horrible. But my mom has just gone back to work after 3 weeks. As you know, she had a gallstone, she had surgery and all that. She's been out of work for 3 weeks. And I had prom, which I'll talk about that real quick, other than the update video. So it was fun for the most part. The DJ was kind of impressed because I knew the 80s songs and all that. I like 80s songs, man. I know, Eric Carmen, John Parr, Starship, I'm trying to think of a few others, Rick Astley, Phil Collins. I listen to all of that. That's my favorite music, other than Christian and country. Some country. I really like Josh Turner and Randy Travis. But all that was really for me was music. And I'll have to talk about that, because in my update video, I'm going to also talk about why I'm not in a relationship. Because everyone's always on to me about that. My mom mainly, because she wants grandkids one day. But, my sister has a boyfriend that she just, they just started dating. I think they're dating, but my sister Maddie, she had a boyfriend, but he was a douchebag. And Katie had another boyfriend before that, but he was a really big douchebag that I didn't like. Loosen up my neck a little bit. But prom is more of a thing for couples to me. And, you know, I didn't go with no one. My sister Maddie, she didn't go with no one, but there was a few spare boys. Okay, here's something for Maddie. She danced with a kid that had Asperger's syndrome, and that made his night. And Maddie was like the hero that night for dancing with him. And his dad was, you know, happy, and he about, I think he's like 18 years old or so, and you know, he was happy. He was happy. Katie danced with her boyfriend, but I kind of sat at the table because, you know, they did a lot of slow dancing at this prom. You know, you still had the upbeat dances, but, you know, it's more of a thing for couples, and everyone there was couples. So, and Maddie was dancing with him. There was another kid that was by himself that she danced with the rest of the night. So I was stuck at the table. You know, I didn't really care. I was listening to the music. However, you know, I love my mom. I love her. But I don't know. You can't ever get me to say I don't love my mom. But she was the only girl I danced with at the party. And you know, you got that thing where you think that you're the only dude there, that you're 17 years old, and you can't get a girl to dance with you. And the only one you do dance with is your mom, and you're forced to dance with her. I will say that. They were going to have me, she was going to try and get me to dance with she's a friend of our families are friends. But, you know, I'm opposed to that because she, for one, had a date. That would have been extremely awkward. You know, I'm not going to, you know, do that. Not even for friends. I don't want a pity dance. But on the other hand, I don't want a girlfriend, man. I have 3 sisters plus my mom. My 3 sisters are a pain in the butt. And I don't want another one. Actually, I think I'm just going to make this the update video because I'm so far into it. There's no way I can continue with this video. Anyway, the next video will be the Mesozoica. I was in on the stream. I decided to do this video because they finally came out and said that the game might come out next month. And I can't wait. I want to play this so bad. And I wrote down... They said they have 60 species animated. 20 are ready to go into the game. So when you play the game, you'll have these 20 species. They have 60 more to animate, or 60 altogether. However, when I went through the whole catalog, you know, pictures and all that, and confirmed species, I actually determined that there is actually 72 species in Mesozoica. Now, I don't know what the deal is with that. I gotta ask when they post another thing on Facebook. But, you know, okay, so there's just a few other species. There's about 20 more species. There's about a dozen more species, yeah. A dozen more that have been confirmed. Maybe just lesser known animals. Okay, yeah. I was right. So, anyway, besides that, I added another 50 animals. The whole goal is, okay, I chose another 50 animals that I think should be in Mesozoica. However, it's not just my opinion, it's the opinions of the chat rooms. When I was going through the pictures, which going through the pictures is the only way you can find out the different species, I was reading about all the animals that people wanted. So I wrote down all of those onto this list, because, you know, a lot of people just want the same animal, you know. Like one dude, he said, Leadsichthys would be cool for the aquatic areas. And everyone's like, yeah, Leadsichthys would be so cool. Leadsichthys, yeah, awesome. Whale shark, yeah, or, you know, whalefish. Anyway, so that'll be in the Mesozoica video. Because I can't wait for that game, man. I love Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. And I love Zoo Tycoon too. Because I want, with Zoo Tycoon, to get, like, the morphs and all that, to get, like, different animals. If you, like, Knick-Knack Gaming, he's got the coolest channel with, animal exhibits and all that. He just did an Indominus Rex paddock, and, I commented that he's gonna do a Jurassic Park, recreation one. He's already done that similar thing with a T-Rex paddock and all that, but I asked him, are you going to make, like, exact enclosures in the Jurassic Park videos? And he said, yes, he will. And if he does a Jurassic World one, he will do an exact one on the Indominus Rex paddock. He's already done something for the Jurassic Park T-Rex paddock, Rexy's paddock, which was really cool. One more thing. So we're done with Mrs. Oka. We'll get on with that in a minute. Let's see. Okay, here was the things that was in the update video. It's an update video and all, because this wasn't planned. I was gonna try and get with some stuff, but I got carried away. But I want to try and keep it short time because, you know, I'm kind of getting some hate, but it's only on my reaction videos. I guess because I haven't posted the chats in a while, but on the reaction videos, I had a dislike on the, I got 3 dislikes, even though it's a while back in my Godzilla Resurgence trailer. I gotta watch that again to see if I said something or, you know, something like that. I think it may have been because I said I liked Zilla. And it's true. I mean, the movie's not the greatest, but I appreciate it and I can watch it. You know, I love Godzilla the Animated Series, and I love the creature Zilla. However, I do not, you know, it's not like Godzilla, you know, it's Zilla. But I still love the design of the creature. But anyway, I like the Beauty and the Beast. You know, I kind of sang the song because, you know, people. I wonder if they'll get people, Bryson and Celine Dion, to do some music for the new one. I was just singing to be funny. You know, I appreciate music. I appreciate music. Like my mom, you know, we like the Jurassic Park melody. I appreciate music, the melodies and all that, contemporary music. That was just a joke, really. But, you know, because I know the song. I have 3 sisters, man. Of course I've seen Beauty and the Beast. If I were to watch any of their princess movies, I would choose Beauty and the Beast. Because mainly the Beast was scary when I was a kid. But that's like the only one. You know, I don't like The Little Mermaid that much. I'm not going to watch a lot of them, even though I can appreciate their Disney movies. But anyway, and there was another one, the X-Men animated series. I didn't, you know, it was kind of a joke that I was doing the na thing with the X-Men, you know, and the Honest trailer. That was sort of a joke because I didn't expect it. However, why do I feel like I noticed that in like when I was watching it a few years ago? I feel like I noticed that, but I try not to expand my mind too much on that. But I think the main reason is because, you know, they're reaction videos. I think, you know, I do reactions to only like 4 things. I do the Aldo Jones because he supports reaction channels. I like Hissy videos. I love Hissy, so I do reactions to their videos. But you know, my camera's not that great, so you can't even see that. You mostly see my reaction. So go and check out the original video if you have such a problem with the video itself, because it's mainly my reaction. You know, I don't have a computer and all that to like edit videos and all that right now, as much as I want to. But you know, that's all I got for now is a tablet. But, you know, I'm not going to wait on doing videos. I wouldn't be where I am today. I got 42 subscribers so far. Let's push it to 50, though. I really want to hit 50 by, let's give it a day, by the end of July. Let's try and hit 50 subscribers. By the end of the year, by September, when we reach our 1-year mark. September 18th, I think. September 18th is our anniversary. Let's hit 100 subscribers. Let's keep growing. But anyway, I lost where I was there. Yeah, I like Honest trailers. You know, I don't do all the Honest trailers because they do cursing in there sometimes, and you know, I try to keep it clean on here. And I get it that, you know, you're reusing content from somewhere else, but I mean, as long as the original creators are fine with it, you know, I'm gonna do it, and they're fine with people doing reaction videos to them. And I mean, I enjoy watching other people react to these videos too. I enjoy reaction videos. Plus, I watch the original video. You know, and I'm subscribed to Screen Junkies. I'm subscribed to Honest or How It Should Have Ended. I'm subscribed to Aldo Jones. what was the fourth one I was talking about? And trailer reactions. You know, movies are my main thing here. You know, Marvel, like Legend of Tarzan, BFG, IDR, Jurassic World, possibly too, Kong Skull Island, which, by the way, that I just reminded me, I'm thinking, well, while it's in this video, you saw a video later, a while back, like in January or so, when I did the, when can we expect the Kong Skull Island teaser, and since Beauty and the Beast is out now, and that's supposed to come out just a few days before Kong Skull Island, I think that in a very short time we can see a teaser trailer. Maybe sometime, I think that the earliest we'll see is maybe late June or July. Sometime in July I know we're going to see at least a teaser for Kong Skull Island. Mira's out right now. It's my girl. It's feeding day today. I haven't fed him quite yet though. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. These are the new, you see up there, the new Black Panther. Let's see. I gotta clean my room up tomorrow. I'm trying to get the house cleaned up. You got Monster Week going. I need to do a tour of my room. You got the turtles, and you got the 29-gallon tank. I saw the most beautiful blue Akara cichlid today for $7. I haven't had cash in about 5 months though, but you know, I want to get it. The $25 Zoomer Indominus Rex. In your face, Matthew Brando. Oh, by the way, check out his channel for the contest, and oh, my back hurts. For the contest entry for the Alpha Cycle Pack, I did it. You know, I'm not on Twitter and all that, but I still did it for subscribing and the Facebook and YouTube thing. So maybe I'll get lucky because that's one of the 3 ones I want to get. You can see the Black Panther, since he's my favorite Avenger. Over here I kind of put my Rick Jones Vigilante figure up there. Got my Thrasher T-Rex and the Ripper Utah Raptor. Toothless is out right now. Let's see, there he is. Toothless, hey buddy. Hey buddy, I know what you want. You want some food. Maybe I'll do a video on you in just a second. You can see a dragon or a red spot darter right there on the sign. It's pretty cool. Doing pretty good. Gotta feed them some bloodworms. The catfish is in here somewhere. Yeah, he's flipping right there. You see Spud there. I always like to do a little quick show you guys how everyone's doing. I gotta clean the tanks all out tomorrow though. That's a definite. There's my girl. Oracle. Harley's in there. And here's Mira. She's out. She's ready to be fed. She's ready to be fed. That's my girl. Sorry, I can't quite see. Okay, now I see her. Yeah, that's my girl. That's my girl. Yeah, you coming to daddy. You coming to daddy. She's a good snake. I'm going to do a video too when I get the Raptor. Oh, the other Jurassic World toys. You know, check out all these guys. I haven't really played with these guys in a while either. No, check all these guys out. Check out the Kong toys. Gotta do a reaction or a review on those toys because I have the collection. You know, all that. All the JP toys. And there's my new Civil War poster. Oh, that's another thing. Oh, here's Pokey. Here's Pokey. I got to get some stuff for him though, because there's my buddy. Here's my buddy. Besides Figgy. Figgy's my buddy. Gotta get him some substrate for his enclosure. Oh, my back hurts. The flying gecko's up there. You see, I gotta clean all their tanks out, but you might be able to see him. I don't know. He's on that log. You can see his tail right there. Oh man, my back hurts so bad, guys. Now, and the reason why you didn't see Caesar, I've been meaning to say. I think I said that in the other videos, but I can't remember. Anyway, official announcement: Caesar, my Molly Urmastics, passed away. It's very sad because I actually had him for only 2 years, but I think he had a parasitic infection was what caused it. But anyway, he passed away a few days ago. And not because I'm trying to replace them. I never do to replace them. It's because I surely love Uromastyx that I want to buy another one. But you know, I worked my butt off for that lizard. I worked in the yard, got paid $125. Actually, about $130 for working a whole week on my grandparents' property. And you know, I was gonna buy a Jackson Chameleon for $100, but that chameleon had white blotch on the side of them, and Caesar was running around the tank. And I bought him because when I worked in the pet shop, I used to work with the Uromastyx, and we used to give them bads and all that. They were so cool to play with. So I got him. But sadly, he passed away after having him for 2 years. And I hope to get, you know, another one. I hear them moving around in there. So, anyway, it's 20 minutes. What? I heard y'all running around. Alright, so I had to go let the dog out real quick, or at least watch Maddie do it. I gotta watch my sisters as they let the dog out at night. Oh, man, my back. I'm telling you one thing, it hurts really bad. Oh, man. Another thing I'm going to be doing is the comic books, the Jurassic Park comic books. I'm going to start doing readings of them for you guys. It's called Jurassic Story Times or something like that. I'm going to come up with a name. But anyway, we're going to go through all the comics and read them. Even Return to Jurassic Park, which I didn't like so much, but still. I mean, the Raptor comics are awesome. The Raptor comics was a great storyline. And recently, the Jurassic World 2 plot leak, which I'm taking with a grain of salt, I don't think that's how it's really going to be. But it sounds a lot like the comics. That's in a whole new video that's coming after the Mesozoica video I do next. Man, it's hurt real bad. So, Caesar, I'm also going to do, I think I already did that in the video, was about the movie nights thing that I'm going to start going through facts about all the movies coming out in 2016 to 2017. Got story time tonight about animals. Hold on, let me write this down real quick. Alright. Man. So next was... So I've gone through everything, like the problem relationships and all that. Don't want a girlfriend right now. Don't really want one. Rather working on myself right now. Get graduated by next year. Oh, that's unsettling. Sharktopus. Good crap, that was a terrible movie. I'm also going to be doing some top 10 soon. Just different top 10s, like top 20, actually. This is a top 20 list of worst sci-fi films, you know, Sci-Fi Channel movies. Top 10 Disney movies I made a list of, compared to different votes I've taken. Top 10 music scores, top 10 creature features, different top 10s. Top 10 villains for the MCU, heroes for the MCU. I think I'm just going to combine them to characters from the MCU. My top 10 favorites. Let me go through this. Let's see, I think that's it. I got a couple other top 10s I've worked on. The last thing I see on the list was what I want to do with my life. Well, oh dang, that octopus got that crab. I'm also going to do a video about the gorilla that was recently shot. I've been monitoring the videos, and I can't really remember the name right now. But, you know, I'm going to do my opinion on that. I think the zookeepers were in the right. I think it's just, everyone's saying, well, blame the zoo, blame the parents, blame the kid, blame, you know, putting the blame on everything. I want to do what I think, because I'm thinking logical. You're dealing with a very dangerous animal, despite if it looks like it's protecting the kid or not. It is a dangerous animal, and I see how, you know, this is a 4-year-old kid. Despite if he was stupid for climbing the fence or whatnot, this kid's life was in danger. The zookeepers took that very hard responsibility to put down that gorilla for that kid to be safe. Because I saw the video, you see the gorilla just dragging him through the water, and you don't know. There have been stories of chimpanzees, you know, other apes drowning smaller animals. There was that, you know, great apes, you know, they can be playful in what you see, or they can be aggressive. And sometimes, you know, they just play rough. It's like a kid in a pool that doesn't know his strength, and he's playing with his, you know, a little sibling, and, you know, playing roughhousing turns into a tragedy. So, you know, this was a tragedy that was averted in my view, despite, you know, everything. So that's in another video. Let's see. Hold on a second. So anyway, we're gonna try and keep this under 30 minutes. What I want to do with I've put a lot of thought into it, and I work. You know, I want to get into art, something with art, because, you know, ever since I was 15, actually a little earlier than that, 13, I've been thinking about, you know, what do I want to do with my life. You know, I always know I want to graduate, but what do I do after that? What do I do with, you know, I love animals. My granddad has told me for a long time he wants me to get into computers, because, you know, that makes a lot of money nowadays. I don't really want to get into computers and all that. I don't want to do, like, computer graphic designs. I've never... No, I know computers. I know enough about computers to get me by. I don't want to work on one the rest of my life. And that's what I told my granddad. But I do get what he means. Graphic design is what he wants me to get into. I would rather, you know, with clay graphics, you know, I can get into graphics with that, you know, go through the process of that, but I'd still want to work with, like, the sketching process, because I can draw, the clay process, because I love to model clay. If I had some epoxy sculpt, I could make some great sculptures. I love to sculpt. I got, you know, Indominus Rex up there I play around with. I got T-Rex, and I've got a Raptor, that toy that I play around with. You know, I mean, they're not great because I play with them. They don't have a lot of detail except for the heads. The heads have the most detail, and like one limb. Because, you know, when you got a clay thing with, you know, all the limbs, it tends to be hard to play around with it. But anyway, with the clay things, I was a kid when you know, I didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid. So I remember when Spider-Man 3 came out, I wanted a Sandman toy, but I couldn't afford one. So, you know, my mom got us a box of clay. I molded that into different animals. I turned one into a cobra. I made a camel, a bear, a lion, and I just molded one. I had 2 lumps, and I molded one into a man. And I've kept that same design throughout the years. And it kind of molds into, like, this awkward kind of starfish thing. But, you know, it's worked for me for so many years. I still play around with these. I make one, like, new one every year and play around. That's how I get all my stories. It helps me. It's like, you know, like playing, you get a sense of the surroundings, you know, from my stories. And I made one into a T-Rex, and I played around with that for years. You know, and it's evolved over the while, and I've gotten better and better with it. You know, I play around with them. I've got a really cool T-Rex. The Indominus Rex got messed up during moving. I haven't repaired him yet. But anyway, you know that with art, because I can sketch, play, and, you know, all that. And I might get into, you know, the computer thing and process, like movies or something like that. I would have to go to school to find out, like, the extent of my skills, you know. But then there's also my writing, because I really want to write stories. because I've come up with stories over the years. You know, I got over, let's see, I have 50 stories that I want to write one day. Anything from reptilians, which I'm going to do a story or, you know, a thing on that soon. You've already seen my Battle for Skull Island synopsis. I got 2 likes on that. So, you know, 2 people liked it out of a few views. I can't remember. I gotta check that again. You know, some people liked it, and when I talk to people and I tell them that story, a lot of people like it. They say, one dude, I was sitting down, we were talking, you know, movies and all that. And I told him the synopsis for that, and he said, well, it sounds more realistic. It sounds like it could happen better than like what a lot of people do. He said it sounds realistic, which is why he liked the story, I told him. So, you know, that made me feel good. And then there's Prehistoric Island, which is, you know, dinosaurs, Christianity, because I'm a Christian, and all that, you know. So I feel that could help other, you know, kids understand prehistory better, you know, through Christianity, because that's a very tough thing with Christians, you know, the boundaries between what society deems as evolution and what Christians are trying to prove with theism, you know. But anyway, the writing, I want to be a writer as well. I would love to one day attend a Steve Alton's school. You know, he has a thing where if he likes your story, you pay $4,000 to go out to his place. I think in Illinois, I think is where he lives. I can't remember. And he teaches you how to write, which is pretty cool because he wrote the Meg series. And then the last thing is animals. I've often talked about doing a zoo here one day. That's very far off. It takes a lot of money. So, you know, it's a possibility, but, you know, I'd love to do that one day. One day further down the line. Mostly reptiles and fish, more of a reptile and aquarium kind of thing with a few exotic animal exhibits around the park. And I've already come up with a name. It's called the Alabama Zoological Park. You know, that's one of my things that I'd love to do one day, you know, when I get older. But before that, I would like to also think about, you know, with everything else, here in Dothan, there's no place that sells saltwater fish. It's all freshwater. You got PetSmart, Pet Supermarket, and Wet Pets. That's your pet shops down here. And, you know, you got Pets for You, which is in Enterprise, Alabama, but they're not very well known for the most part. They have a few saltwater fish, and I see a lot. When I was working there, I saw a lot of people come in for the saltwater. They made, you know, they ordered them and all that. And there's a place down here in Daleville that does nothing but saltwater, but Daleville's not a very great location for this kind of thing. You know, they look like they're making good, but, you know, Daleville, people have got to be coming in from long off to visit them. But Daleville, it's a little shop that's kind of down a corridor, so it's not a very great location for an aquarium shop, really. But I would love to open up a saltwater, but also freshwater, mainly just nothing but exotics, reptiles, amphibians,